Okay, there we go.
He got it back.
Yeah, fuck, man. It was getting really good.
Yeah. Damn computer knows how to shut it
I
down at the
know.
right
It's like
time.
as soon as the fucking thing was getting really good, I was like, what a fucking disaster this is. I fucking hate this.
It is what it is.
Man. Okay,
Who
let's
the
see.
heck was coming up? Someone started to come up. I forget who.
Kemmel? Kemmel?
I can't
Kamal?
remember.
Kemmel? I don't know what you guys
Oh,
pronounce.
Kamal. Was he here? Was he here just a
Yeah,
minute ago?
he's in here. He's in here. And so we were just so fucking close. I was like, oh man, I wanted to hear this guy. And then, Rachel's having her 2 cents. You know, y'all got any of them green candles? Was you referring to what coin? Yeah, they're in the back end where you can't see them. You know. Let's see. Let's try someone new. Continue off. All right. What's going on? G Money. What's going on?
You
Oh,
go.
okay. He don't want that smoke.
You don't smoke.
What up, motherfuckers?
Where the hell you been, man? What's up? I miss you,
God damn it,
Gotta take a
Rachel. It
morning
was getting
nap.
really good.
man. Yeah. Someone make me some bacon.
That guy didn't even say liquidity.
He was getting there. He was more focused on the circle flip. If you don't know the circle flip, just go to something something slash pay me. That's why I moved out of the states and I'm now in Uganda because I can scam people.
Yeah.
That's why he moved.
Yeah. That's like, and
He's
and
probably on the run.
and again, like this is the kind of what was that project again? Circle what? Circle back around.
I don't know. It was
Circle back.
he's referring to. Have you ever heard the circle flip or the circle switch?
Oh my god.
And then
This,
it was the Cryptex Finance.
that I saw that. I mean, it
But it's
really.
all tied. It's tied to everything.
It runs the entire blockchain world.
Apparently, and when I did do my own research, I came up with not much. So that's why I have more questions. He probably just started it, and that's why he moved to Uganda, and it's his. And he is gonna scam people. So just beware of Cryptex Finance, people.
Yeah, because like I'm looking at it and it's not even a coin; it's a token off of the Ethereum blockchain.
Weak.
Not as weak as Purple Bitcoin coming in strong. Got back in that player.
Oh, you made a play on that one?
Fuck yeah, I'm gonna make a play now. I was going to the other day when it was down to like 12, 14. I was like, I get back in. What the hell? And for some reason, something's telling me like it did before. Play these guys. Play their run. I think they're gonna keep working, which is good. And I like people that keep working. So I'm gonna jump on board. Hopefully they do have something coming out.
Everybody needs haircuts.
Everybody needs haircuts. He never answered me, but I will talk to him more about what's going on. He does need to spill it, not say stay tuned. That was weak.
Okay, let's see. Martin Koros wants to come up.
Keeps it suspenseful.
Okay.
Hey, Martin.
Hmm. Let's see if it is. What's going on, Martin? Martin, you there?
Awesome.
Nice.
There's a lot of obviously we have there people are after you maybe because there's a lot of new faces.
That's
Yeah.
fine. I
A
want to see new
lot of
faces.
new faces
I,
all of
I
a sudden today.
I want to see new faces get their fucking face crushed. You know, I want to see them. That shit turn into like fucking Freddy Cougar, all fucked up. But I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting on something. For that fucking switch to happen.
Oh well, we don't know when that's happening yet.
What switch?
The circle switch.
The circle
Weren't you
switch.
paying attention?
Yeah.
I'm putting my makeup on.
She never pays attention.
Okay. Well, Black
Well,
Llama.
I'm sad that ended when it did. Hey, Yubi.
I know,
Because
it was getting
Yubi's
Hello,
the
interesting.
everybody.
man.
It was getting really good. I was like, God damn it, it
How's
had to cut
everybody
off.
doing?
Yeah,
Good.
that's who was in the chat coming up. Yubi was coming up. I was waiting for him to hear that guy. He probably would have lost his marbles. He would have got me all
Yeah,
ramped
but
up.
you guys are some bunch of XRP haters, man. I mean, Brad Garlinghouse, he's like a technical genius. I mean, what about the scalability, Jojo? Talk about that. What about the probability of or what they call it?
Say it.
Improbability?
Say it.
What about the Simpsons?
Interoperability.
And all the liquidity.
Improbability.
So much liquidity.
Oh, there it
I'll
is.
say
So
this,
much
though.
liquidity in the system.
They've been talking about it for a while now, and I don't see shit. I think they're broke.
Shit's on demand.
That they have to go out and find other companies to get more liquidity.
Yeah, if
No,
you
they're
don't
just
know
gonna
about
sell
it,
some XRP.
if you don't know
Dump 'em.
about it, go do your
Dump 'em.
Well, they
research.
Billion
can't.
on
They can't.
us.
The thing is they have to sell it, but they have to have buyers, right? A lot of people aren't selling up at that point. They're trying to get that price down so they can buy themselves. So they're at a crucial point here.
Well, I haven't had a chance to do all this that Rico was spouting the other day with this fuzzy coin. With,
Oh, that's because his buddy Echo is pumping it because he's ready to drop the ball on everybody again on another meme coin.
yeah, so it's another meme coin.
Right on firstledger.net, the XRP shit or whatever. So they're ready to dump it now. Rico's jumping on ship with them and being a partner with like dumping on the community. But that's fine, man. You're there to make money. But it's just the fact that he goes on shilling bullshit and people still follow him. But that's their own fault. You want to keep following somebody that keeps shilling a coin? I mean, you see the talk. People do talk against them too. They're like, oh shit, what meme coin you pumping now? You know, dipshit. Sell on the community again. But his justification is, I told you to get in at this price point. It's like, yeah, but you're the one bag holding and you're dumping on them. You're literally advertising to get people in so you can dump on them. It's like starting your own coin and pulling the rug.
So that happened back in like December or January, I forget when, with a coin on First Ledger called Army, XRP meme coin.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was at 0.02, and then he came in, did the same thing, pumped it up. I went and bought, and it did go up to like 18 or 19, but then immediately dropped and has never gone back since. Like it's not like it's.
Well, all those meme coins pretty much did, and then it was also with drop. Yeah, drop was the one.
So
There's
that's
1 million drops in one XRP, whatever that means. It's just a saying to get people on board to like hype them up.
Drip, drip,
And it's funny,
bitches.
and it's funny because so many people will post in all the chats like back in the day, like 3 months ago, when everybody 4 months ago, 5 months ago already, when everybody was talking about it, they even would say it. They say it in the chat. They're like, "There's 1 million drops in one XRP. What does that mean? And what does that do?"
Exactly.
I don't know. It is. There's 1 million drops in each one. What does that do?
They can't elaborate what the fuck that means.
Right. It sounds like the quote from the thing that the guys on Fight Club used to say all the time. I forget what they used to say, but you know how they go around like.
There are no rules in Fight Club.
No, they would talk about the guy's name. I forget.
If you don't know, go do your research, for fuck's sakes.
We're not in high school.
Go watch the movie.
We're not high school here, guys.
Yeah. Sick of that
There are
shit.
some classic lines coming out lately. We got the Circle of Trust flip switch, a new finance thing that's
Snap of a
starting
finger.
up in Uganda. Yeah, the snap of a finger. Oh, we're not in high school. Do your own
Drips.
research.
Drip, drip.
This is not financial advice, but tomorrow when it pumps, I'm gonna tell you I told you so.
I'm creating a T-shirt.
Well, I will say this, though.
Improbability, dude.
Well, I will say this, though, is that whatever we've had throughout this whole morning on this live, I did actually upload it, and this is part 2. So when this live is over, I'll upload that one. And sadly, I can't have that guy that was in here that was making things interesting anymore. Fuck.
Well, you can try to find them.
It sounds like a lot of work using my computer. or maybe let me see if I can find them.
We appreciate your update on the various channels of videos.
Yeah, this is going to be on videos, not on lives, until I have one of those, Omega 3 computers, top of the line. Because, let's see.
I couldn't find him. He's probably already deleted his profile.
Did any of you bought some Circle stocks?
No, but Zach got one.
It's so hard to get one, man.
Yeah, because they saved it for all their market makers. They got them all.
They are stockpiling all their shares before the Genius Act is getting passed.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
already
gonna-
corrupt.
Yeah,
It's already fucking corrupt.
That's why I stay
And-
out of the stock market too, because I learned that when I started getting into ICOs as well, and it's like, fuck this, man. You guys are all in it for
Yeah.
yourselves and block you from getting what you want to get anyway. And I'm not even big money like some of these guys trying to get. I'm just trying to get some, and you still can't. It's like, fuck this. It's all a scam.
Yeah. And if the Genius Act is getting passed, they will do stock splits or some BS like that.
Yep. And they'll be
And-
millionaires.
I
Multi-millionaires.
believe in the stock though. Don't get me wrong. I really
Right.
see that stock can go to $500 billion market
Right, but they
cap
keep
because
you
Yeah.
you from getting those bags so they can be the wealthiest and you can just be piddling trying to catch up.
Isn't that funny? Because those
I heard
girls are
that smoke
speculating.
right there. I heard the burn on the tobacco on that one. UB.
What's that one?
Yeah, you took a good drag. I heard it.
It's a
I heard
big
the
hit, big
burn.
hit.
Yeah, it was a big hit. I could just hear it crink, like the burning of it. A little crackling. It was nice.
It's actually a cigar.
Oh, a cigar.
Yeah.
Still heard the burning. Heard the crackling. What is it? Nighttime? Is it nighttime there?
No, it's 1 afternoon.
Oh,
No, 2 afternoon.
just enjoying a cigar.
Yeah, just a good
Good
cup of coffee.
stogie.
Nice.
Good ass stogie right there.
Just like a little teaspoon of Hennessy within the
Oh, I was gonna say,
cappuccino.
yeah. I was gonna say you dipping it in something or sipping it with something.
No, you have to do like 1 little teaspoon Hennessy within your coffee,
Mm-hmm.
right? And just when you puff one, you have to sip one.
There
Puff
you go.
one, sip one.
Oh, well. We don't have that guy that came back in here, but we do have 31 people, which is nice, so that's something, right?
We're growing.
We're growing. The
I
XP
don't understand the people that go to that XRP conference every year since 2012. I mean, has to be some boring BS, man. If I see that guy's face every year, I'm going to yell at him. Bruh, Mr. Brad, you promised us some shit past year. We didn't see that shit, man. Come on, bro. I'm
Hell,
paying
Gum-
all those tickets to come to Las Vegas every
Oh, that's-
motherfucking year.
Yeah.
What's going on, dude?
That money from Vegas, those tickets, that's for their next offer for some other company to try to buy because the sales
And
aren't
then
so
they'll
good in
deny it.
XRP. Yeah. Hey Gumby, so if you want to look at a meme token, one to just keep your eye on, or feel free to throw $100 on
I'm
it.
listening.
It's the Peppy. It's based off the Peppy play, which is Zeus. I think it's its dog.
Oh my god. I mentioned it like 3 weeks ago. Yes, there you go.
Yep. So it's just here we go. It's one of those plays like it's a meme coin, folks. So you're in, you're out. You make your money, you forget about it forever, or you put $100 in and see if you can catch the top. Up to you, because there is money to be made on these bigger meme coins that people aren't making like every second of the day. Meme coins, and since it does have ties with Peppy, it's Peppy's fucking dog Zeus. Just whatever. It's on Solana too, so I did go get a little small bag just to fucking sit tight and see what happens.
Oh, it's an Ethereum based one though.
I'll consider it.
Yeah.
And it's one of those boys club narrative. Pepe, Brad, right? Zeus is now one of them.
Yeah.
If they are going to rug it, probably at $200-300 million market cap. So that's another
Right.
5
It's
to a
got
10x.
right. They're gonna try to get it up to that 100 million or something.
Yeah, because they ain't stupid though. They ain't going to market the living shit out of that coin and rug
For
it
not
at
and not
30,
yeah
40,
and
50.
not make that much money off it. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm looking for a coin to make a play here with my
I
bid for
was looking at it.
$28. What was that, Yubi?
Oh no, I was just rambling in the background.
Oh.
Squeebling and squabbling. Slipping and slopping.
Jojo, the play was, and it was the right time. That's why I bought in because I looked at the chart, and I haven't been there in a while. When Purple Bitcoin came in here, when he talked about, hey, we got good news, and it wasn't just that. It was, let me go look at that because I did sell and make my money, and it did drop just like anything. And taking the bottom is the best time to get it. Now I
Right.
didn't catch the bottom, but I still caught it on its way up, and it's already doubled almost.
Uh,
Which play was that?
Purple Bitcoin.
Oh, I thought that was a guy, man. You guys are talking about purple Bitcoin all the time in the past panels too. I thought
Yeah,
it was a guy
back
I was
when,
talking
yeah.
about. So is it
He
the coin
pops in.
or is it just a guy on TikTok now?
No, so that's his. He's one of the marketers or whatever, or the devs or whatever. He's part of the project, and he comes in here every once in a while because, I mean, they're still cool, man. They talk and they at least explain what they're doing, and they're trying to build something, and they're still building. So, I mean, as long as they're
Uh-huh.
still around, there's still growth happening. I mean, it tanked and then it come back up. There's money to be made, and
Hmm.
if they actually make something out of it, good for them. But I mean, I did have a nice bag before when I did their interview on the live, and then I pretty much sold half based off of what they told me. And
But you
then,
asked some damn good questions, man.
yeah,
I
well,
don't know where the
they,
questions come from, but
I was selling as they were telling me the answers. I was like, well, I just sold more. That answer wasn't good, so I just sold more. And I'm like, listen, I'll hang on to some and let's see what happens. But
yeah.
that's called transparency. That's it. But I liked the guys because they weren't rude, right? They weren't rude. They weren't dicks. They sat there and took it, and some had answers and some didn't. And let's see if they do anything. But I would love to see them build. I'm gonna get on a chat with them and actually talk because I want to see the space grow. So they have some utility that they can grow here on the XPR network. So it'd be good for them and good for the network. And now
Hmm.
that Solana's coming on chain with them, I mean that's just good for both sides. Perfect time for them to build on there.
Hmm.
okay, so
What do we have coming up next week in news? Anything that's going to grow the market at all?
Absolutely, the makeup between Trump and Elon.
What does everybody think about that? Like,
I don't know.
seriously.
Like I think it's so weird. It's something doesn't add up.
I think it's a strategy for it.
Yeah, I swear I lean.
It's a chess move or something like that.
Yeah,
Like, you got to look at how fucking weird this is right now in reality.
right. Really weird.
I mean, we're sitting here watching our president tweet with some billionaire. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Right.
What is up with this shit? Never in my life.
Yep, crypto brosif. That's what happens. AI loves to twist it back to XRP. You got to tell AI, I'm not speaking about XRP dipshit. I'm speaking about XPR network.
well, I'm gonna use theirs to how people talk. XPR is something good in the background, just like Black Lion was saying. You know, XRP is a shell, and XPR is the real deal. Okay.
Straight so we can.
You can't hear me.
Yeah,
Now
can
we
hear
can.
you now.
Oh, sorry. Yubi,
Yes.
are you gonna be on the thing this morning? The game show?
Mm. Oh, is that today?
Yeah. Wadi
Uh,
wanted to challenge you.
Ooh, it's a showdown.
what time is that? In PM or AM? Because I have to look at it. Because I have to be somewhere. If I can, I will let you know within 5 minutes.
Okay, it's fine if you don't. I'll just, pick someone else to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that. Answering the people in the chat shops.
Yeah.
You don't go with I
Yes,
think so.
honestly,
You
it's
go
going
with
to
you
be
know
hard
so.
for me to be there.
I bring it light, and then the storm comes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If you don't get in now, later I'm gonna say I told you so.
Just gonna say you're gonna pay more.
Oh, that sounds rude, but okay.
Well, I mean, it's almost like I like loan. When it was at quad 07, that was that target. That was that price point for the early building, just like XPR was at 00 and 0008 or whatever. Like that's a massive pull, and to watch it grow where it's grown the past 6 months, 8 months, or the year. Just a great steady incline and a great recovery. If you start going to like DeFi Llama and everything and look at their whole TVL, everything's had a great growth, even while we're coming down in the market. So there's definitely a lot of more interest and money coming into it. It's still not massive by any means, but it's definitely coming in. And you can keep an eye on those wallets. Those other wallets aren't getting massively bigger. It's growing. The holders are growing, which is good.
I got into ZK, right? And I'm hoping that it goes back up all the way to about 0.5567. Right now it's at 0.5474.
Hey, look, Jojo, you got somebody you can bring up in the panel and do your old demonstration with the whole network in metal.
Okay.
Someone's asking, so what's XPR? Time to go back to the
It
old
is
tutorial.
it is the gods of all gods coins.
It's the flip of the switch.
That's right. The circle switch.
It's Metcalf's law.
Oh shit. Did not see
That was a
that.
good one.
Oh, dude.
Network effect.
Well,
Yeah.
What
Dame,
network?
Operable.
I
And
will
it's-
say this: if you come up to the panel, we can definitely go over it. We're not gonna be like everyone else that goes to different platforms when they say stupid shit like, "Go do your own fucking research." If you don't know, you know.
The funny thing is, any of you guys, I know some of you guys still go on those other lives and everything. So bring up, hey guys, if you ever dove into XPR Network yet, and have you ever thought about actually doing a live with it and diving into it to go over it with the community and how you can earn some rewards with some of your tokens on there? Or you guys just gonna say, yeah, I'll look into it again like a year later, and then say you didn't have any time, but then come on and speak about ZBEC for the 14th time in one day. I mean,
Yeah.
again, you'll spend days and hours, and then they'll all say, I don't have time, or I'm going to check that out. I get it. It's not a matter of that. It's just the fact that you will sit here and come because there's a reason they do the XRP and ZBEC. And that's the signs that tell you it's a narrative for them to drop the bags on you. When somebody doesn't want to change and talk about other crypto, there's a reason for it. Now, Jojo, that's not a hit at you. You're not dropping any bags on people on it. You just like you're an anomaly with it, which is different than most out there.
Yeah, I want to talk about this do your own research thing for a second because, a lot of people ask questions to people in panels, no matter what live they're in. And here's the thing nobody here, I don't care how many followers they have or how big they seem, and how many big words they use. Nobody knows 100% everything on everything. And so when you do your own research, you need to know how to do your own research and how you find good information. I think we should teach a class on this, Strohs, but kind of goes into the details of this, because the question, if you're using, let's say, Grok, or you're using ChatGPT, the questions that you ask it will lead ChatGPT and Grok to the answers. So you have to think above that. You have to go to the website. You have to see if there's social media. You have to read the white paper, do all kinds of research. Don't trust what any, and the reason why I'm not answering some questions to that ABAMG guy is because nobody knows what the predicted max price is. And if they tell you, they're probably wrong. So this is something that you have to figure out on your own. There are some big things with XPR, like, what is it doing? Not just what is it going to do. Right now, it's what is it doing? It's being adopted by credit unions across the country, and it's being implemented, and in most cases, already being utilized. So there is a huge reason why people should be looking into this, not to mention all the other things involved, right? With the farming and the loan protocols and everything else that goes on with that. So I just wanted to say that real quick.
Well, that's pretty good, because
Yeah.
I know a lot of times you girls, when you guys do the live show on Saturday mornings, you guys cover a lot of the good stuff, because this thing about doing your own research is, how many coins and tokens are out there right now? 50,000 projects.
Couple million.
Okay, it's like, are people really gonna go in there and dive in and look at all these things all the time? They're probably not going to. You know, but yes, it is important that you should research, do some research about these projects, what they do, right? Because it's a good way to build a habit of understanding what you might potentially either invest or not invest, if it's solid or if it's not a solid project, right? Which is precisely why I said, to Dame down in the panel. I don't know if he's still here. Probably left or something. Oh no, he's here. Right, so I am more than happy to let you know the utility case of the XPR network, and how you can use not just the coin itself, but other coins that are out there that you can utilize, that you have, in your wallet, right? Or whatever exchanges. And so, you go to other lives, they're gonna tell you just, if just buy into it, because you don't want to miss out. You're gonna be the 1% if you don't buy this now. And we're not here to tell you any of that shit here.
And nobody's going to miss out on shit, because here's the thing. Everything here is early. Like, it's all early. So, I mean, no matter, stop letting these people FOMO you. What's going on in Zebek right now, there's a lot of controversy. You're hearing that just everywhere. The news is calming down a little bit, or just all the noise, I say. But in any case, if you really look into that, there's reasons to be a little bit skeptical about it. But at the end of the day, nobody is too late for any of this shit. Probably, unless it's Bitcoin. At this point, there's only 5% left in the supply. I mean, so other than that, you're early, no matter what. What goes up must comes down, and it's going to go back up again. So
The other thing is, most of these projects have some sketchy shit in their lifetime, So I think they're all have, met their match in that area.
Yep. But it will go back up again. And then what's also going to happen is, because there's so many millions of, coins, tokens, projects, whatever you want to call it out there, and a lot of them do the same thing. As we get, further along, a lot of this shit's just going to disappear. So make sure that you're making wise decisions when you are investing your money. because there's so many projects that start with X, right? I mean, look into them, see what they do, figure it out. Don't listen to the hype, because I can tell you this: 99% of everything that XPR or XRP people show is false. It comes out to be not true. So just be careful.
Right. And the biggest thing here, part of the reason why we got 42 people right now, why I post these videos on YouTube is because you're going to see the videos and you can see yourself all of the shilling that goes on there. And when we talk about some of these, projects are not good for you to invest in because you're never going to get your money. And you will see that some of us have, screwed ourselves from putting money in certain projects. And it's there for you guys to see it. If you're new, it's going to be there. I don't really care how you take it, but at least you learn something from it. And it is growing on YouTube. So if you go on YouTube and type in JoJo's Crypto with the Chainlink logo, you're going to see all the videos. And you're going to see all the good stuff that we go through and all the bad shit that we go through. Right? And we just try to help people by being aware.
So what I hear you saying, if there's anything was said on your lives, you can find it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Right out there in the open for everyone to see.
Exactly.
Here. There you go. No secrets.
It's exposed.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of things where we as individuals, we make mistakes, and that's fine. We learn from it and move on. Or, you just, take the punch, and just keep moving along. You can't always avoid getting screwed, but majority of the times you can. At least you learn as you go if you're new. And so if you go on there, you're going to see those videos. Can somebody accept the guy that wants to come up, Joel Oski? Because my computer froze again.
I don't see anybody.
I don't see anybody either.
Oh, motherfuckers.
He tricked you. JoJo got tricked.
We're supposed to see people?
Oh, no, wait,
what are we
hold on.
looking at?
Okay, hold on. It was just my mouse, fucking idiot.
There's no cold storage wallet we hold those XPRs on. It's the WebAuth wallet, and you can stake it right on that wallet.
Okay. Let's see if this works. What's
Hey,
going
good
on?
morning or good day or good evening. Hey, everybody.
What's going on, Joel? What brings you in today, man?
Hey, well, I'm actually recently into XRP, and I bought a few months ago back on a pretty wild drop, and I didn't give it much mind. I didn't give it much, thought or whatever, and I should have back in 2017. But I picked up a good amount, and I've been holding it since.
Are you talking XRP or XPR?
Oh my God, this is XPR. Talk to me about XPR. Yeah.
No,
I'll talk
welcome
XRP.
to the show class. Yeah, we'll finish off. We're gonna land base you here in a second, but have fun.
No, please. And so so basically, I think that XRP is getting manipulated down anyways. So I feel like I want to get out of that investment. So talk to me about XPR.
Well, there you go. You just said it. Not financial
You're being
advice.
swindled. Yeah. You noticed something too.
So tell me what made you believe that you're being swindled?
Well, when you look at the crypto market in general, most other even meme coins are have more movement, right? Maybe hype or whatever than XRP. And XRP's been in it for some years, but it constantly feels like the ebbs and flows with Bitcoin or Ethereum or what have you don't catch XRP, but everything else moves. So it seems like a bait and switch. I don't know.
So are you looking for a long-term investment? What are you looking to accomplish?
I'll be back.
Yeah, so my investment horizon is 10 plus years, obviously. I've been in the regular stock market for years now at this point. Crypto is new to me. But that's just kind of more or less where it's at. I want to see my investments grow in the next 30 years. I'm not looking to pump and dump scheme or anything like that.
Are you involved in? I'm sure you're involved in other things, though, not just XRP. Like you have other investments, long term holds.
That's correct. Real estate, regular, well, my 401k, I have a Roth IRA, that type of thing. And then
I know I'm
also,
talking about crypto. Like, are you
oh,
invested in other crypto projects or
I
just
am.
XRP?
I am
Okay.
Ethereum and Bitcoin.
Okay. Yeah. Good. All right. Why not sell your? I'm just asking because I'm curious. So why not sell your XRP and buy more Bitcoin? Because
Well, oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't want to cut you off.
it's just the supply is getting low. So
Yeah, so I actually DCA into Bitcoin. I have 2 separate buys per month for Bitcoin, and I've been doing that for about a year and a half. And you know, to me, Bitcoin is just a store of value, just like gold is or something. You know,
yeah.
and that's solid. And you know, I'll do that until I'm old and gray. But it's just like, you know, I want to jump on something that'll make me some money now too.
So in my opinion, I mean, projects that I'd look into if I were you, nobody here is going to give you advice or tell you what to do with your money, but just some of the ones, because there's so many out there that do the same thing, but the ones that are gaining the most attention, in my opinion, are HBAR and Chainlink. Those are some really good ones to look at. But of course, I'm going to let the guys talk about XPR here too. But if you're looking for long-term holds, those are good ones to look into.
Well, I do have a question for anyone on the panel. I just wanted a technical explanation about XPR. So, if anyone could provide that, or if that's not what you guys do here, then that's fine too.
Would you say a technical question?
Yeah, a technical explanation about XPR. How that is on the ledger. Like, why is that different from other coins, and why should I look into XPR? Yeah, I've heard about it a bunch, but I just wanted to see your guys' take.
Because it's gonna flip the switch. Nope.
He's asking a serious question, Jojo. Blow your nose.
I did blow my nose, but anyways, well, here's the thing with XPR. They have a decentralized app where you can use multiple RWA coins, right? And you can borrow and lend and earn the loan protocol rewards. You can also do yield farming. You can also, they have a DEX trading platform. If you do any, let's say, borrowing and lending, farming, or even staking, right? We'll wait about the staking. But when it comes to the borrowing and lending and farming, you're not locked in.
So
that's one of the things.
Yeah, Joe, so since we're talking about XPR in general, about what differentiates that from other things. So XPR is, if you're comparing it to XRP, I'm going to talk about what it's doing, where XRP talks about what it's going to do. I have 30 years of banking history. So what I look for, I was in banking for 30 years. So what I look for is like, okay, when we're talking about financial institutions, what are they going to do as it pertains to crypto? I can tell you this. I would buy into XPR all day versus XRP based on the fact that credit unions are adopting XRP XPR right now. They are already adopting it. They're already utilizing it, and it's spreading like wildfire because of their relationship with QSO. So that is something really big right now. How that could translate into a global scale is the fact that there are no fees, and that while the supply may not be what it is with XRP, the problem with XRP is if you really understand XRP, it's expensive as shit. They say it's cheap, it's not. It's expensive because it costs money to use the ODL. And that's something that they don't talk about unless you sign an NDA. So there's a big piece of utility. Now, what Jojo is mentioning is other benefits of the entire network that are available to make money with your XPR investment or other tokens as well.
Yeah, that really perked my interest right there when he was referencing the staking or
Yeah.
getting paid back in that rewards, which I think is amazing. I don't
Huge.
currently stake anything because the exchanges I'm using, will hold it, and the time varies for when it's released or what have you. Which
Exactly. This isn't locked up.
okay. See, you guys are winning me over because if that's the case, that's what I'm looking for. I want to stake some crypto, but if I need it in a pinch, I don't want to have to wait 4 weeks.
Exactly.
Okay.
Another thing too is now that was just only for the farming and borrowing and lending coins. Um, if you stake your XPR coins on their with the wallet, it usually takes 24 hours to release them. You're not locked in for 21 days or 30 days or a whole year. Even though they do have that actually.
No, that's great though because I tried to unstake some Ethereum and it was 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, I know.
2.5 weeks.
Yeah, I just tried to unstake some Atom 21 days.
The correction on that is you can only claim off the WebAuth wallet for XPR every 24 hours.
So is this listed on the big exchanges?
On some exchanges.
Yeah, it depends what you consider big.
I like Coinbase, for example.
It's on Coinbase wallet.
Okay, cool.
It's on BitTrue, Mexi, I think Kraken.
Kraken? Okay, I have.
I think you'd have to.
Yeah, I'll take a look.
Double check on me, but so there's a little more in depth on those two, which their governance is where they're going strong with, where they have a governance voting, and it's really strong with the community in the sense that you got to get a percentage and an amount. It's not just like the big whales can overtake the governance, right? So that's a bigger thing with a community governance vote. When you bring things to the table, you do have to pay in the tokens, and they all have a governance on their platform, like all their tokens, to bring something into the project. You build. There is a deflationary system, a mechanism built on the back end. And that is when you build on XPR network, you have to pay in XPR tokens, and it helps build, and you can put whatever you want on it, really. I mean, that's for the dev space. That's something that I'm still trying to get other devs out there to speak about it or try to test it or do something or speak about it, because that's not my field or forte. And I would love for people to get into that field and speak about it, because I don't know. I can't build on it. It's not my thing.
Sure. No, my last question is the stake yield. Like, what is it currently right now? That I have to jump on.
So there's different things you'd have to go to it. The farming yields they use like 5 tokens, and you use a couple of them. You use stable coins up against it, like XPR and USDC 1-for-1 is at like 36%. Wow. The next one would be Metal Blockchain with their stable coin with XMD, like the metal dollar. And that one's at like 38%, 39%, and it fluctuates. Then you have the Loan Protocol with XPR, which is, I think, like 21 or 24. And they're all 1-for-1, just like most DeFi platforms.
It sounds almost too good to be true, but I like
it's not, because it's not like those percentages again. You're going 1-for-1, so you're putting up like liquidity against your staking. You know what I mean? So like if I'm putting $10,000 of XPR in there, I got to match that with $10,000 USD. See, you know what I mean? And then a good thing about that is, I was talking a little bit earlier on that impermeable loss. It's it's only if you sell, right? And if you're in it to play spot, well then you don't get in the APRs, APYs, and farming. That's not what that's really for. So a lot of people get scared out of impermeable losses because it's just a mindset of like, oh, I'm losing. You're not losing if you're not selling. I'm here for the rewards for the longer term, right? If you want to make a play, then just buy spot and sell it when it goes up. You can do both.
For sure.
This is
beautiful.
It's everybody's preference, yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate your time, and thank you for answering my questions. And this is the way that these things should go. A lot of people get on here and they just shill coins, and they're pretty ridiculous. But thank you guys, seriously.
Yeah, come back sometime.
Sure will. Bye, everybody.
Okay.
Good wrap.
That was pretty good. So yes, like I was saying, folks.
What the fuck's this guy saying down here, Bubbles? My question is, because it has a bad rap. XPR, the coin, that terrorists use with the government being in the crypto space. That's the first to go by. But what the fuck is this guy talking
Like,
about?
and that's another thing too. Like, they have no proof, nothing to support that
What are you
statement.
talking about, Bubbles? Come on up. I'd love to hear your whatever you're talking about.
Yeah, that's an interesting topic. You know, MNO. You have to first download the WebAuth wallet, right? Because that's where you have where you make authorizations to move your coins around on the Metal X platform. So that's what you have to do.
Did you just answer? What was that? Guam?
No, MNO.
Oh, Guam said I have a question. If you can't buy on MetalPay or WebAuth, you can buy on MetalPay and you can buy on WebAuth. WebAuth is actually like your authorization. Like, just think about that. WebAuth. It's authorizing your transactions. That's what that wallet's for. So yes, you need that to buy it if you're using it on like the WebAuth. Like if you want to transfer one coin to the next one on MetalX using the WebAuth, that will authorize it. So in a sense, it's not really you're using it to authenticate the transaction, just like you would with like a ledger. You got to use the ledger to authenticate the transaction. But MetalPay you can just buy straight up with a card if you're not in New York or North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
And there's other tokens on there as well.
WOM is not on there. You should be able to download the WebAuth wallet.
What do you mean WOM is not on there? One is not on there. WOM is not. I don't know what you're saying. Asking.
Oh, I think it's that MetalPay app. I think it's that MetalPay app where you can buy them. And so WOM, where can you buy those XPR coins? You can definitely buy those coins through Coinbase Wallet, Uniswap, other exchanges as well that they have. Let me see where else, because those are the two main ones that I normally use, and you can always move your coins just to make it easier. How do you spell that app? Web something? Oh, it's the MetalPay app. Metal, like METAL, pay, AY, and then app. So I guess since there are about a few people here, I'll just see if I'll just show you guys. I'll make it quick, so that way you guys can see for yourselves. Okay.
Everybody loves a quickie.
That's right. I don't know about that.
Hell yeah, I do.
Depends on who you asking.
Oh, scroll back up there. What was that word?
Liquidity?
Oh, a little further up. A little
Liquidity?
further up. A little
Connectivity?
further. Oh, look at that. Look at that
Interop.
right there. Oh, man.
Oh, that's the death of people, huh?
Okay, so oh, there it is. Okay, so this is right here, the WebAuth wallet right here. You have to download this on your phone in order to have authorization and use the MetalX platform, which of course is this one right here. Okay. You have, in order to do that, you gotta, like I said, you gotta download your WebAuth wallet in order to utilize the MetalX platform and move those coins around based on what you want to do. Whether if you want to borrow and lend, yield farm, if you want to do DEX trading. Yep. So that's that. Okay. Well, it seems like today was a little bit more productive than some other nights.